Episode 5. Lunatics called it the best. It's everything. It's simply great. Well, Thrawn has finally arrived. And was it worth it? Or is it too little? Too late. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. Because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Okay, quick shout out for a friend of mine, relatively new channel. That would be Duke Devil 95. He is knocking on the door of 100 subs. So go over and check him out. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below in the description. Go give him a subscription. Okay, episode 6 has dropped, the title Far, Far Away. And after the fever dream, that was episode 5, where Hayden and Ariana Greenblatt did the heavy lifting for the episode for almost half of it. Gave a better performance than pretty much the entire cast. This is a series that has been hailed by the lunatics as peak Star Wars, yet drops in viewership from week to week to week, according to Samba TV. A series that, well, let's just jump right into this episode. You know how this works. Quick synopsis, my likes, my dislikes, and my final thoughts. So, from this point forward, this is a spoiler warning for episode 6 of Ahsoka, Far, Far Away. You have been warned. Okay, starts off with Ahsoka and Hu Yang. They're still playing Jonah in the mouth of a star whale. And Ahsoka asks to hear a story. And Hu Yang says, okay, I'll tell you a story. And starts it off with, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. It's already started, folks. Title card. Okay, so the Eye of Sion arrives at the planet Peridia, which is the ancient homeworld of the Dathomirian people. That's interesting. We get to meet more Night Sisters. They are the mothers. Sabine is taken into a cell. Sabine, while in her cell, tries to use the Force, and rock starts shaking, and there's dust coming down. No, she still doesn't have Force abilities. But the reason for all that is, here it comes, folks. Here it is. The Chimera. That's right. Thrawn's capital ship, using its impulse engines only, comes right above this another Stonehenge-looking thing, lowers itself down. We get this host of stormtroopers that are called the Night Troopers. Okay. And then we finally see it. Finally, since episode 5 of Mandalorian season 2, where his name got dropped, here he comes. And we finally get the reveal of live action Grand Admiral Thrawn. Well, he's blue. They got that right. Sabine is allowed to go search for Ezra. Meanwhile, Baylan and Shin are hot in pursuit of her if she finds Ezra, they're tasked to kill them both. Sabine conveniently, and I mean conveniently, finds a race of cute toy line, natives who just happen to know where Ezra is because he's living amongst them. Isn't that great? And then Thrawn plans to double-cross both Baylan and Shin as we get word that a pod of Purgles is headed toward the planet. Okay. Things I liked. For 95% of this episode, of the series called Ahsoka. Ahsoka was not in it. Things I liked. Ray Stevenson. Absolutely, by far, he is the best part of this entire series, which is weird because this is supposed to be a female-centered story, and yet Baylan Skoll commands every scene he is in. Thank you, Hayden, for giving him a break in episode 5, but his performance is so good, I'm actually warming up to his apprentice, Shin Hati, and it's going to really suck when they kill him off. Just saying. The aesthetics I liked. The Chimera, it looked good. It had damage from where the tendrils would wrap around it and do some damage to it. It looked good. The approach coming into Peridia looked good. The rings, the production value, frankly, has been the least of my issues with this series overall. And I enjoyed a Mando doing Mando things. Sabine is using her blasters. She's using her the whipcord. She's using her Mando skills to get through situations, which just makes all this Jedi training, anyone can wield the Force nonsense. Just that. Nonsense. She's a Mandalorian. Let her be a Mandalorian. Things I did not like. We are rewriting history. So the Dathomirian people are from the planet Peridia. Now, is this just the Night Sisters? Or does this include the Zabraks as well? Don't know. Also, the planet Peridia, as they said. This is where these star whales, the Purrgil, come to die. This is a graveyard. Yet the Night Sisters harness them and use them to travel to Dathomir? Huh? How does that make sense? And this is really the crux of this whole... This is so many problems with this, is when the writing tries to give answers, it just leads to more questions. That's bad writing. That's bad storytelling. Again, plot can be geniuses. Sabine finding Ezra, just coincidence upon coincidence in a very short amount of time because they spent 4 episodes with nothing but filler. Writing's easy when everything just works out, isn't it, Dave? You could have spent those 4 episodes actually developing these characters. Putz. And finally, Thrawn. Sorry, folks. The voice is on point, and I have to agree with my friend Josh over from Pop My Culture. The execution, the presence of Thrawn, I mean, again, it is the guy who did the voice for Rebels, but that translation to live action, it's just not there. So, final thoughts on this. In the episode, Shin asked Baylan Skoll if he missed it, meaning the Jedi Order. And Baylan responds with, "I miss the idea." And this is where I think most of this blind adoration for this series and for Disney Star Wars comes from. Knowing the brick wall that Disney has wrote for this franchise. And this series could have been a detour around that wall. But it's not. So the lunatics or the Disney Star Wars shills are clinging onto an idea, and they would much rather settle than admit that all roads lead to the brick wall that is a descendant of Palpatine usurping the Skywalker name. Would rather cling to the idea of Star Wars than admit that Star Wars is dead. but these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check me out tomorrow night. I will be on with Roman of the Empire with a wonderful panel talking about this very episode. And then check me out Friday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Legion Talk for Friday night's Royal Rumble. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, too bad. Disney Star Wars sucks. But leave a comment, and I will see you very soon. Have a great rest of your week, folks, and always have fun. Hashtag keep talking, and always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.